Hey Kong fam, it's Shelby's Comics here with another What's in the Box. So Jack is back there chewing on plastic as he does for some reason. But it may not look like it around here, but I am trying to work down my collection. So we pulled out another box here that we're going to sort through, look at, take a trip down memory lane as it may be. But the main thing is I'm gonna be kind of sorting out what I want to keep versus what I plan on selling. If you don't know, I have a pretty active eBay store you can go visit. I have a lot of buy it nows, plus I try to drop auctions every Monday and Wednesday. So please go check that out. It'll help out me a lot, help reduce the amount of books I have, and just make all of us a lot happier. So you'll be getting some great deals. And I'm always open to deals over on IG. You can find me over there, and yeah, hit me up and we can definitely make things happen. All right, Jack, you ready? You ready? You look ready. All right, so here's the first couple of books. We'll see if Jack will kind of cooperate. I've already looked at these a little bit ago. The first one is definitely going to be a keeper and one that we're going to actually clean up a little bit. But it is Pep Comics number 151. We got some shadowing stuff. It's not a high grade, but I just love the cover so much. Archie and Jughead here. You and your blind dates. And got a couple of aliens and stuff, so yeah, really funny. So we're keeping that, and it's going to go in the keeper box over here. You know, here's a book I picked up. It's a early-ish Looney Tunes Merry Melodies. So if you remember the Merry Melody cartoons, like I do from a kid, you know, I picked this up. I'll go ahead and say this, it's not worth a lot. And the reason why is you can find these. You can find a ton of these. I talked about going over to Bedrock City a couple of videos ago where they had a whole bunch of Golden Age books and even in their just normal back issue bins, you can find a ton of these. All kind of grades, high grade like this, down to low grades. They printed so much of this stuff and it's almost not worth selling because if you try to put it out on eBay, it's not going to bring a lot, and there are so many out there. So not really sure what we're going to do with this book. So it's going to go into right now a keep category, but not anything I was ever planning on really collecting. I just, nostalgia I think took over when I bought it. All right, here's a few books I am going to be selling. I have a pretty big collection, Fantastic Four, and these were duplicates for me, but they're super, super high grade. Not a tick at all in that spine. So this is going to be for sale. I just haven't decided, is it worth sending in to get graded and then trying to sell, or just go ahead and selling it as it is. You know, everybody's always going to be asking for a deal and stuff, which is fine on eBay. But I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think should be done with this book. Grade or just sell it as is. And oh, Jack. Anyway, grade it, sell it as is. Yeah, y'all tell me what your thoughts are. And this is another one. This is a Silver Surfer. Really, it's got a little bit of rub here and one tick on the spine. Otherwise, it's in beautiful shape. It is a later one, and I'm going to say that in relative terms. I kind of consider, like, you know, your vintage run is 1 through 100, which is your Jack Kirby's and Stan Lee's, and then I really enjoyed the 101 through 200. The 200 with the Doctor Doom build up on that story was amazing, and then in the 200 you have John Byrne. So, and John Byrne I consider later, so I do consider this earlier, and I wish more of this, you know, 101 through 200 range would get more love, see some higher values, because there are some great stories in there. Joe Sinnott art, It's just really great stuff. Also, a little bit of John Byrne art in some of those later 100 issues. So, all right, we're going to put this in the sale category. This is sale too. I have this complete run also, but I came across this super high grade first appearance of Machine Man. Machine Man is one of those characters I just love. Jack Kirby artwork from the late 70s, early 80s. But this is first appearance in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now these are a couple of keepers. One is this Weird World Tales #1. Oh, so cool, so beautiful. It's on a high grade book, but Joe Kubert artwork, you know, has some tickage and stuff, but it's just cool to own a Weird War #1, and yeah, just definitely a keeper. So I'll put that over here. And then this is something that is for sale. I want to get it graded. There's not a lot on the census. It's Nokia the Jungle Girl #16. So that's going to be a for sale, but a to be graded book. Oh my God, Jack. I'm going to set that like that. Oh, this box is so packed. All right, so some of these is my definite PC. So I do still actively collect Fantastic Four. That's probably about the only thing I collect. I love these Scholastics, little free comic book day. This is some stuff I collect too. These odd 80s books, Adventures, Ninja Elite #1. I do love all these cosplay covers that Marvel did several years back. And I wasn't sure if I had this in the collection, so I picked it up. Let's see. That looks like just some bags. I mean, some empty boards. Looks like, I'm not sure if this is a 30-cent price variant. I think it is. So X-Men #99, 30-cent price variant. So that's, of course, staying with me. So really neat. I love price variants. I love Mark Jewelers. I have probably almost 2 short boxes of Mark Jewelers. All right, I've been looking for these. I have a Peanuts collection. Oh, let me show it a little bit. I just love that cover. Charles Schultz, Dell, Peanuts. So great. So I know the rest of my Peanuts over here. Put that over there. That's a for sale. Suicide Squad #1. That's a for sale. Not even sure why that's over there. I was working on a complete run of this for a while, but I just listed a bunch of Immortal Hulks on my store. So if you're needing some, this is a pretty cool book. I'm not a huge Lady Death fan, but I am an autograph fan. And look at all these autographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 autographs. So limited to 3,000 copies, number 1680. Certified, each is signed by Brian Pulido, Stephen Hughes, rest in peace, Jason Jensen, Jim Dalliot, William Tukey, Joe Quesada, and Jim Palamodi. Yeah, really cool. Signed 7 times. So there's Quesada, Stephen Hughes. I recognize those. Looks like a little blurry on that one, but yeah, really cool. That's a keeper. All right, so that goes over here for keeper. Cave Kids. I love these books. This one, I think I've tried cleaning and pressing. You know, it's got a lot of damage. It's really hard to find these in high grades. When you do, they demand quite a bit of price, but I love these Gold Key Hanna-Barbera books. And yeah, that's definitely one of my PCs. All right, some Captain Marvel. I knew I had more Captain Marvel around here. These were a couple, let's see. I think I have cleaned and pressed this. I couldn't get rid of some of the stains. This has been in a video, so that's been cleaned and pressed. I'm not sure how that got in that box, but that's why I'm going through it. Some of these things. It's empty bag and board. Adventure Comics. A Spectre return. So and that is for sale. Daredevil, great. I've done a video on Daredevil, and I know this is one I want to do some cleaning and pressing on. Fast Willie Jackson, I think we've talked about him before in my previous What's in the Box. This is a hard set to get and pull together. This is kind of a rough number 2. It's got something here on the cover, but I need to find where I stuck that number 1. This is for sale, but I love these Joe Kubert covers. I did get a chance to meet him a couple of months before his death. Super nice guy, just really cool. That is for sale. This is for sale. So 100 pages. I wish these DC 100 pages books would get more love, in terms of price and such. They're really just great books. Star Spangled War Stories. This is a for sale. That's a Joe Kubert cover. Not in great shape. It's got some damage and stuff, but and another Star Spangled War Stories. Okay, this is a keeper. This is a PC book. I've been working off and on Tales to Astonish run, just a superhero run, and I don't know, I'm down to needing the early issues, and they're hard to find in nicer grades, so it's a keeper. And this is a keeper. This goes with my Fantastic Four collection. I think we found number 10 or something in the last box, but this is definitely needs a press and a clean. Not super high grade, probably about a 6 or a 7. Evicted. Top 5 floors for rent. Really great early Fantastic Four. Within the first year of, Kirby and Stan Lee. So, yeah, really cool. So those are PCs going over there. All right, so we're doing pretty good. We got more for sale than we have keep. So that's always a good sign. Always a good sign. All right, let's see what's in this next stack here. Oh yeah, look at that, reverse Spidey Super Stories. If y'all watched the video where I was a guest on the comic book conservation group on Liberty Hill Comics with Paul and Larry and Phil, I talked about one of the first issues I ever got in my life was the Spidey Super Stories number 3. Because of that, this is a run that I'm working on. You got Dr. Doom appearance, reverse Spidey appearance. Oh, this is great. You even got Morgan Freeman over here. Rita says this comic book is easy to read. So, and I loved watching the Electric Company and Sesame Street. So really great. All right, obviously this is a duplicate for me because I had it for sale at one time. So we will stick that in the for sale pile, but yeah, great. Meet the Beatles, the Thing, and Human Torch dressed up in Beatle wigs, which was a thing. And yeah, so be for sale. Pick up these Avengers when I find them. Man-Ape, Black Panther appearance, when I find them in high grade, and this is definitely a high grader. So not really sure what I'll do with this. I've been kind of just setting them aside. Here's another one, kind of a high grade. It's got a little bit of tickage, but really nice. So we're gonna set those in the keeper for now to figure out what to do. Turok, Son of Stone. I love me some painted covers. These Gold Key painted covers. Trying to make sure Jack isn't nibbling on stuff. Jack, what are you doing? Stop sniffing the comics. But really great. You don't know, no telling what issue number this is. You gotta open them up. Lower grade, but beautiful books. Beautiful painted covers. Hopefully a cool Magnus painted cover. What is this? Atlas Comics. We've talked about that before. Atlas is where a couple of Marvel people, looks like Al Williams maybe cover some of the people of Marvel. Yeah, just got kind of aggravated. Marvel started their own company in the 70s, Atlas Comics. Didn't really go very far. This is kind of a set that I've been working on. Don't know where I'm at with the set. I need to find them all and coalesce them together and see what I need. But I know this is a book you don't see very often. Sergeant Stryker's Death Squad. So that is faux show a keeper. What we got here? Another Atlas, Hands of the Dragon, #1. Another one you don't see very often. So very cool logo. From the Holocaust of an atomic explosion comes the toughest kung fu fighter of them all. Really great. Pure 70s. All right, what we got here? Oh yeah. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. I love my Disney books. Gyro Gear Loose. Trying to remember, 1962. I don't think it's his first appearance, but really cool. Wharton the Wizard. You know, not sure if anybody's ever seen it. You know, Sword in the Stone. Great animated movie from Disney. Really cool. Don't bite on that. But yeah, I found this at a local show here in Houston, and yeah, couldn't pass those up. And these I love when you can see them. This is a From Beyond the Unknown #1, 15 center, really high grade. Joe Kubert artwork again. Man, he's pumping out some work. But it looked like a robot turtle or something, people jumping out. Really neat. This is gonna be a keeper for now until we figure out what to do. I don't have any more in this series, right? So it's kind of like, I don't want to keep just one because it's the only one I have. So unless I'm going to collect the whole series, then, you know, why keep it? But it is in high grade. Maybe send it in, get it slabbed, you know, be kind of cool. I don't know. Y'all tell me what we should do with it. All right, and for now, these, I know I've got a lot of these in storage. I was working on this because I just love the artwork, but those are going to be for sale. All right, I think we're about half and half now. The for sale and the keepers, so need to watch out. You know, I love my promotional books, Dennis the Menace Way Out stories. From Fawcett. These were mainly sold in gas stations to keep the kids busy on road trips. Look how thick that is. Looks like some buggies or something has eaten some of the side there, but I just love these books. I love the nostalgia of them. Politically incorrect, I'm sure, but yeah, 1967, just really great condition. So this is a keeper for now. Oh, another one, see, Vacation Fun Book. You know, you pick these up, yep, see right there, Cooper Auto Repair. You pick them up at gas stations, keep the kids busy. City Service Dealers presents The Eager Beaver. So really cool. This is an activity book, shows crayons and pencils, but not great shape, but really cool. Looks like it's got some stainage here. So yeah, love it. Another #1 that, you know, you pick up because #1 and kind of in higher grade, except for someone took a marker to it. You know, a little bit of mischief here on the sides and the corner, but Skywald Comics, not a company you see a lot of, but it is one of those square bounds. Right now we're gonna put in the keepers, but you know, I'm not ever planning on really collecting the rest of them, so we'll decide at some point what to do with it. Blue Beetle, Charlton. I do love these Ditko art. Ditko art. I love these, and this is in nicer grade. #3. I was working on a complete set of these for a while, so I need to gather all these up together and see where I'm at on that set, because I have no idea. So that's a keeper. Another keeper, I just love this cover. Look at that, Alarming Adventures. Not positive who the publisher even is. A Thrilling Adventure. But look at that, man. Such a great cover. Charlton Bullseye, they did these in the late 70s. They reprinted some earlier ones, and this is a return of Captain Atom. But I just love these. It's got subscription crease down the middle. They're not worth a lot, but love picking these up. Marvel Age, #23. I'm a huge ROM fan. This is a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, the diorite. We're gonna put in the keep pile for now. Spider-Gwen, 3rd printing, number dose. That is for sale. So not really sure how it got there. Oh, there's another cosplay, so we'll keep that one. Really cool though. Plastic Man, #8, black cover. You know, these are hard to find in high grade. You know, this is good. Plastic Man, returned by DC. I have a couple of these. Right now we're going to put them in the keep pile till I can find the rest of them and figure out. Sherlock Holmes #1. This is a Walt Simonson cover. Very early work of his. 9.2, $50. You don't come across it very often. But yeah, early Walt Simonson art. And then another Spidey Super Stories bicentennial issue, 1976. Yep, I need to find all my other Spidey Super Stories and see where we're at on that collection. Oh, another Charlton. No idea who this artist is, but I remember picking this up just because it's a cool ass cover. CDC, is that Charlton? I don't know, y'all correct me. Special thanks to Dave Cockrum for costume ideas. That's pretty cool. So Dr. Kong, love these, love these. Beyond the Grave, a Ditko cover. I think they did some reprints of these. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure where this is at. This is a 25 center Charlton. I'm sure I picked it up just because it's a cool ass Ditko cover. Just really clean Ditko art. Not a lot of embellishment or anything on it. Just super perfect Ditko work. Love the Ditko. Buster Brown. All right. So a little stamp there. Shively's Bacons. Shively's Kentucky. Another promotional book talking about road safety. So yeah, really cool. Buster Brown. Here's another one, Reddy Goose in the Big Bone Battle. And got a stamp here for the Red Goose Shoe Store. Very cool. Love my promotional books. Look at this one, Junior Woodchucks, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. This is #1. And you can see I paid, well, probably didn't pay $110 for it. I love my gold keys and just a really cool book. Really great book. Tip Top Comics, you find these so much. It's got some Peanuts appearances. Nancy, not worth a lot. These are mainly reprints, I'm not mistaken. But yeah, still cool. Tip Top Comics. And looks like $225, I'm not sure what that means. Another Wally Wood. You see these a lot. I think there was a couple of cases of these found in the 80s. I remember a bunch of them popping up. Wally Wood, Heroes Inc. Harvey, a Marvel comic. Look at that. Did you even know that Marvel put out something named Harvey? This is Harvey #1, 15 center. Overall, not bad shape. It's got some creasage here, but yeah, so that's going to be a keeper. And again, here's another one of these things like, it's a Joe Kubert, Enemy Ace, Star Spangled War Stories. Yep, it's going to be for sale. Richie Rich Diamonds #1. We've got some issues here with the cover, but that can be fit. Yeah. The Roman Holidays. Again, I love my Hanna-Barbera. I'm not sure if this is a #1 or what, or even a one-shot, but we're going to keep that in the keepers for now. Hanna-Barbera, Where's Huddles? There's Huddles. I found them. I just love the Hanna-Barbera. You grew up with those cartoons. Yosemite Sam and Bugs Bunny, 1970s. Probably not worth a lot. You know, we're going to stick in the keepers for now. This one is cool. I've got a couple of these. I've been trying to, find a good high grade for a keeper. But Chilling Adventures of Sorcery is told by Sabrina. So Sabrina the Teenage Witch is kind of like your crypt keeper person in here, where she's introducing each story. Yeah, just some really cool, made for children, scary stories. So from Archie, #1. All right, so as all these keepers, are all we throwing all these in the keeper pile for now? Oh, I guess so. All right, our keeper pile has gotten bigger than our sale pile. We're not doing good. We're not doing good. All right, so if we pause it here, we will get to the rest of the box in the next video. So stay tuned.